I was there, Phoenix. Oh, it's Mia now. But no, I wasn't laughing. Even now, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to feel. Even after she saw through your game, you still lied to her in the end. I know what you're really after, but is it truly worth it? I'm not sure. No, probably not. It won't change anything, Phoenix. The why never does. She was my sister. She still is. And I'd already told you that. I told you not to blame her. Some would probably find it strange, all things considered, but I love her. What? Love her? I always will. It's an official Maya art. Please, leave her alone. No matter what you may think of her now. She's been through enough, Phoenix. She probably won't be able to give the answers to your questions, regardless if she wants to. It was a long tale of tragedies, and I'm partially to blame for some of them. This is a really long case, surprisingly enough, considering it was basically just one trial sequence. A long, long tale. Oh, Maya! Or oh, Maya, and then crying or something. Oh! Well, it's an edited Pearl sprite, but it still looks kind of like a young Maya. Don't touch it. I wasn't gonna. Yeah, you were. No, I wasn't. Shut up. I'm telling you, Maya, don't touch that vase. I'm just looking at it. I know, that's the problem. Because it usually ends with you touching stuff. And when you touch stuff, it usually gets broken. I'm telling you, I won't break it. But you don't deny that you were going to touch it? I wasn't going to do that either. Maya, listen to me. If you touch that vase, Aunt Morgan is going to get mad. But I'm not going to touch it. Why won't you believe me? Okay, I believe you. Just calm down. Okay, great. So can I touch it? Oh, children, am I right? Maya! Oh, come on. I promise I won't break it. You will, too. Why won't you believe me? I imagine if we could see Mia right now, she would be a netted of Maya sprite, right? Probably. Because you're evil? No, you're evil. Man, all you guys do is get mad at me. Because there's a time for playing and a time for duties, Maya. But it's always duties. I just noticed that the vase is already cracked. Well, that's okay, that's okay. It's so boring! Why do you want to touch that vase so bad anyway? I don't know. This is canon, by the way. Mia and Maya did this when they were younger. Maya, you... Okay, fine, you can touch it. Really? But if you break it, I'll tell on you. Don't worry about it. Let me just... Wow, that was fast. Oh, crap. I broke it! Wow, you don't shout, Maya. Oh, Maya. Looking back on everything, I understand why. And perhaps I should be the one to ask forgiveness. But where are you going? I'm going to study. Well, why can't you study here? I already told you. That's not how law school works. But why are you going away? I mean, why can't you come back home like always? Because it's far from here. Maya, I already told you all of this. But why? Why are you going to study? What's so important? I want to be a lawyer. But you're Mystic Mia. The Mystic is there for a reason. Please, don't go. I'm sorry, Maya. But this is something I have to do. I have to go. No, you don't. You can't stay. You can stay. Nobody's forcing you to leave. Is it because I hid your shoes the other day? Please don't leave because of that. It's not because of that. Don't worry. This isn't your fault. But I don't want you to go. Sometimes it's not about what we want, Maya. Sis, it's not like I'll be gone forever, you know? And it's not like we won't keep in touch. You have your cell phone, right? Yeah. So there you go. Maya, I won't abandon you, I promise. But I know. I know. Aunt Morgan said that I'll become master now. Yes. Yes, you will. But I don't wanna. Heh. Well, maybe not now, but trust me. You can do it. Maya, you'll grow up to do a lot of great things. You're going to save this village and restore its name. You're going to show them all that we're not just a bunch of what? Anyway, but what about you? Why don't you want to become the master? Or, yeah, master. Well, not all of us are destined for greatness. That's a lame answer. Yeah, I know. But don't worry, Maya. You'll never be alone. Okay? Okay. Time passed. Things happened. Most of them bad, unfortunately. But I kept my promise. I didn't abandon her. At least, that's what I believed. This is taking longer than I expected, considering this is just post-credits. Phew, sorry I'm late. Traffic's a nightmare today. Nah, it's fine. I went ahead and ordered for you. Really? Or did you just order double for yourself? Oh, don't worry. I made sure to give myself a few extra burgers. A few? Well, I expected you would make up for being late. Huh. I guess you got me there. So, what's up? Oh, you know, usual. Someone almost called the cops on Wright today after he tried to break into the office. Turns out he'd lost the keys. Again. Jeez, what a klutz. He really is one, isn't he? A bit transparent too, if you were to ask me. I'm still not sure if he'll be ready when his first trial actually comes around. Don't get me wrong, he has talent. Heck, I'm pretty sure he's a genius. A genius that forgets his keys? There's such a thing as incompetent geniuses, I hear. And that's why I'm not exactly sure if he should be defending anyone anytime soon. That is, unless the client wants their verdict to be guilty. Are you really sure taking him in was a good idea? Hey, I never said I was doing anything better at this age. Or at his age. All rookies are pretty much idiots charging in blind. Expecting to win every battle. But, do you know when a rookie becomes a true lawyer? When they've tasted complete and utter defeat. When they give it their all, go down every possible path, try every explanation, present their case like Avant Karma, and yet they still lose because of circumstances out of their control. It's sad, but that's how it is. sorry. I'm rambling on about things you probably don't care about. What about you? How's your training going? Fine. Really? Tell me about it a bit more. Well... I had a question. How many employees do you think you'll have? Employees? Well, being right as an assistant is hard enough. Can't imagine I can afford anyone else, really. See, you won't have to worry about that kind of stuff. You have people who are loyal to you, people who care about you. You're doing your best, right? Yeah, I am. Good. You'll do great things, Maya. That's what they keep telling me. Wow, the food here is really good. Hey, sis. Hmm? Never mind. But eventually all illusions come to an end. I was holding a ticking time bomb in my hands. The Thinker. And it was only a matter of time before it finally blew up. The Thinker. And who am I supposed to blame for that? The bomb itself? Or myself for not defusing it? I don't believe it. I can't believe some creep actually came in here and attacked you, blurry environment aside. It's fine, Maya. My head still hurts from that Tinker, but it's still intact at least. Are you sure? I'm sure. He thinks I'm dead. I guess he'll be surprised once we call the police, huh? Yeah. My head. Do you want me to get some aspirin or something? She's gonna die. Hmm? Oh god, no. Just let me sit down for a bit here and die, right? Your job really isn't safe after all, huh? Well, I knew what I was getting into. And hey, it's better than wasting my days in that village. Slaving away to Aunt Morgan. What kind of life is that? Huh? They kept telling me I would do great things. That's a good one. Nobody trusts us anymore. The entire clan is as good as dead. Sis? I don't envy you at all, Maya. I really don't. You... What? No! This is not going where I think it is, huh? No, you're lying. I wish I was, Maya. I really wish I was. This is going where I think it's going! All these years, all that training was... Hey, you think you could open up the window? It's way too hot in here, if you ask me. Maya? Maya, what are you doing? Oh, You lied to me. Maya? Maya? Don't cry, Maya. Don't you remember what I told you back when you broke that urn? When things are at their hardest, that's when I need to smile the most, right? Good. You remembered. You're okay? I've been better. It's kind of harder to breathe. There's so much blood. not getting out of this one, am I? Okay, sis, hold on. I'll go get some bandages and some water in. It's okay, Maya. I know that fixing things was never your strong suit. Don't say that. I fixed the urn just fine, Maya. Please. Oh my god. Do you hate me? No. No. Never. Never. You hear me? Listen to me. Listen to me very well. First, I'm sorry. I hope you can forgive me. But what are you saying? For what? I'm the one who's sorry. I'm the one who's sorry. Listen, I'll call an ambulance and... Maya. Please don't go yet. I don't want to be left alone again. Please. Oh, Maya. Please. You promised. Please, I'm so sorry. It's fine, Maya. You have nothing to be sorry for. Now, there are two things I need to tell you before I go. Don't say that, sis. I can call an ambulance. Where's the phone in here? No, don't! But I said don't. At this point, an ambulance would only make things worse. And if I die before they get here, the police will think that... No, they'll think that no matter what. Just listen to me. Do you remember that man? Mr. Grossberg? I told you about? Yeah, I do. I need you to contact him as soon as you can. He'll help save you. After what you did to my family, Marvin. Yeah, about that, Mia. Next, I want you to take care of Phoenix for me. Huh? Yeah. I guess I just keep throwing jobs at you, huh? It's selfish, but I just don't want this office to die with me. Sis, I can't die because last time I took on an important job like this, you left to become a lawyer. And I don't want you to leave again. Chin up, Maya. It's not like we'll never meet again. We are spirit channelers, after all. Goodbye, Maya. No matter what happens, you'll never be alone. I know I haven't exactly been good on my promises, but this one I'll make sure to. Okay. You went there. This turnabout went there. It might be a little early for me to say this, but I just want to give my opinion. This is an excellent twist. It's an excellent twist. It's never going to happen in the main games, however. For one, I've already played Ace Attorney 6, so I know it can never happen just by virtue of the fact that Maya and Phoenix never meet each other between the Game 3 and Game 6. But also because in every Ace Attorney game, the people who are meant to be innocent have never accidentally murdered anyone, as far as I can remember, anyway. Like the games go out of their way to making sure that the person that you're supposed to protect and that is innocent, not like the one time you actually were protecting someone who was guilty. They always never did something that was legally wrong, you know, like on several levels. Like I guess you could make an example out of Lana in Rise to the Ashes, and I'm sure there's some other exceptions, but the point is no one went and murdered someone. No one good, anyway. So this is impossible to happen in the main games. But I still think it's amazing because of that. Because I was not expecting this to go here. Just... well, I guess I'll keep playing. It's apparently still not over. I guess you could call it a cruel twist of irony. Most would probably call it a miscarriage of justice, though. I killed my sister. I never answered for it. Instead, someone equally as horrible got to be sent to death. Well, I wouldn't say you're equally as horrible as Red White, Maya. I'd be lying if I said I felt any pity for Red White. He got what he deserved. I didn't fare much better, though. My prison doesn't have walls, but it's still just as bad. I was happy for the next couple of years. I really was. But sooner or later, it all caught up with me. After everything that had happened in those past few months, I decided to tell the truth to the one person I hoped would understand. Oh, that's what she was talking about. He didn't. He couldn't. And I don't blame him. In the end, what I'd done was unforgivable. I mean, yeah. Mia was Maya's sister, but she was also Wright's boss. So I ran away from everyone and everything I knew. I abandoned my training in my village. My time as an assistant was obviously over as well. There were countless times when I wanted to go back, but the only place I wanted to return to had no place for me anymore. So, here I am now, alone. Right talent agency. Well, I guess you had to turn to something. I still can't believe he managed to lead me all the way here. He's gotten way faster since the last time I saw him. Or maybe I've just gone slower. Either way, here I am. I'm not sure why anymore, though. He hates me. Nothing will change that. So, why should I even bother? What's the point anymore? I came back, but it was all for nothing in the end. Maybe I should just... No! I have a choice here. Go in or leave. Go in? No. I can't run from this anymore. He wants answers, but so do I. I need to know what happened to him. If nothing else, I need to tell him that I'm... Leave rest, Maya. You can do this. How many times have I told myself that today? Nobody ever knocked, so... What the heck happened here? Like the decording I see? Sure. I thought you might. Has that sort of oomph to it, you know? If you say so. This is not how I imagined this would go. Neither did I. I mean, I have so many things I want to ask you. So many things to tell you. The feeling is mutual, I assure you. Why did you really do what you did? Was it really about the law? No. You intend to take off that wig anytime soon, by the way? So you saw through it. I stared at that face of yours for 3 years. The little makeup hardly fooled me. You never were one for plain dress-up, you know? Hey! You still don't get it, huh? Tell me, why did you do what you did? What do you mean? Why did you take my case? Was it because you heard I was in trouble? Or because I happened to mention that my FA was the culprit? Because you were in trouble, of course. Why would I be worried about that statement? It was insane. True. At the time, it seemed like a good enough idea, though. An insurance policy, if you will. Insurance policy? You did all of this so I would come back? The music is nice, man! I really want to know about the soundtrack here. You didn't exactly leave an address behind, you know. In my defense, I tried putting up ads, but you obviously never saw them, so... So you came up with this madness of a plan? Well, the whole thing was more or less done on the spot. I mean, White killing himself was a surprise all on its own. My original idea was just to ask him about possible leads on where you might have been hiding. I figured he was as close to an information broker as I was going to get, you know? And I still had those names, so... But to come up with a complex scheme when seeing someone dead... To be fair, the original idea was much simpler. I get arrested, give my statement pointing the figure at you. You come back because you want to confront me about trying to get you're arrested. We talk, meanwhile the police realize that I can't possibly be the killer. And I get released. When you put it like that, your plan is even crazier somehow. Hey, White's body was already cold and getting stiff when I got to him. How was I supposed to know that police would half-ass it? And how was I supposed to know you'd be posing as a defense attorney? I mean, granted, it all ended up turning out pretty sweet in the end, but... Pretty sweet? It did let me speak about 2 or 3 things that were on my mind. I mean... It wasn't exactly planned either, but I couldn't have it look like I'm a complete psycho, you know? No comment. How did you know I would even show up, though? I didn't. But you were willing to do it all anyway? If it gave me a chance to talk to you again? Yeah, absolutely. You really have gone as crazy as they say. Bah, that's what they always said. Well, okay. I guess we're talking now, aren't we? I'm sorry. I'm sorry about everything I said last year. I know that it was an accident. I know that you didn't mean it. And yet, at the time I just couldn't accept it. If I had to guess, it was probably my pride. A part of me was angry that I failed to bring Mia's killer to justice. Another part of me was angry that everything I'd believed in was just wrong. Just want to butt in right here. Technically speaking, it was Mia herself who brought Red White to justice. Because he was gonna get away if she hadn't, like, intervened and said all those names out loud. And he decided to just confess to everything. But, you know, details. And another one just couldn't accept the idea that, for once, I didn't reach all the answers. At the time, I wanted to know why, Maya. I wanted to understand. Why did she lie to me all this time? And you couldn't tell me. Nick, you have no idea how many times I've played out a meeting like this one in my mind. It was practically a trial, with me leading the prosecution. I laid out all the evidence, I prepared the perfect hand, and I was beyond ready for the showdown. And the longer I waited to see you, the more times I played it all out. If you'd seen me back then, you would have thought I was obsessed. Maybe I was? Of course, that was all just one of the problems I was dealing with in my life at that time. But out of them all, this one I think I clung to tighter than any other. No matter how much I tried, I couldn't let go. Why? It all just kept repeating itself. Before I knew it, I'd built walls around myself. A cell. But that was then. This is now. In the end, I realized that the why can't change the past. Because when I thought the time for the showdown had finally come, I realized I was the only one playing. You weren't my enemy. Not then, not now, not ever. And besides, deep down I know that this isn't what I would have wanted. Deep down I know that I'm better than this. Because I know that the times we spent together weren't a lie. And so I won't live in the past anymore. That's the kind of life WhiteHawke led. Occupying himself with bits and pieces of the past, desperately hanging on to them. And so, when he eventually lost them, he lost everything as well. He never managed to leave his cell. It's not about looking back. It's about moving forward. So, I'm sorry. I think I finally lost my mind. Here you are, giving me the most convoluted way of saying sorry ever. And it's basically sorry for not hating you for killing someone. More or less, yeah. No. No, but But all this time you were... The past can't be changed. But that doesn't mean that the past has to dictate to the future. I've lost my badge, but it's only in this darkness that I can finally see where true light is shining from. Is it over? Wow! That was something else! I was expecting something more in line with comedy, but good job! That was great! Custom Hobo Phoenix, yeah, he had a slightly different mouth frames. So, yeah, music. But no, seriously, that was great! The twists were amazing, and it gives new insight into how they could have tackled Maya's character. Maya and Mia and everyone, really. And I guess it was this whole case was done because it sort of explains why Maya is not with Phoenix in Apollo Justice, you know? Unfortunately, with the 6th game, there's no way this can be considered like semi-canon, but honestly, I would have liked it if... they never would have done it, but I would have liked it if Capcom had tried something like this, you know? Gone on to show that one of the cases that we did earlier, much in the first games, it wasn't done the way... there was more to it than we might have originally thought, you know? This has been an entry for the short and... It was an entry for a competition? Are you serious? So it was done in a contest. Amazing job if that's the case. Jesus, you know what? Oh, her. Uncle Edward, you're back. So, how did it go? Well, it turns out you were quite right. Despite the ridiculous odds against him, you survived. Like he always has. Haha, see? I told you there was nothing to worry about. Now, you'd wasted 3 whole days thinking about it for nothing. And lost so much hair in the process. I mean, no offense, but you look terrible. Honestly, I'm surprised you didn't fall asleep during the trial or something. But see, I told you, Daddy can get out of anything. He's practically a bloody escape artist at this point. Ooh, now you're thinking, we could build a snow around that, or show right around that. I hope not. I suppose I really was wasting my time. How preposterous of me to think that Wright would have actually gone to jail for once. God forbid that luck of his had run out. And if it had, I would have probably killed him before he ever left the courthouse. Forget his point. He's a parent now. The idiot almost... Bah. So, are we going home now? I imagine so. And then, if I'm lucky, I'll be treated to some much-needed rest. Is it over? The end. The hell? There's a bunch of profiles here. Just, like, okay, we got the judge profile. Just put in his profile here because it's a pain in the ass to constantly set his background. Okay. What? Danger zone. Marvin Grossberg. I am the I am the hemorrhoids these buns deserve, but not the ones it needs right now. Yeah. Grossberg and hemorrhoids? Too many of them. Winston Payne. I don't know, man. Don't ask me. And Trucy Wright. Trucy was math all along. Lynch, please. And there's only the attorney's badge. Okay. What next? That's enough. I've heard quite enough from you, Miss Rye. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Excuse me, Your Honor. What? Since my attorney isn't able to speak for me, I would like a chance to point something out. Something that shows just how futile this trial is. But for all the wrong reasons. Wait, was that Phoenix? So even if I screwed up, Phoenix would have just spoken up and mentioned that, hey, I didn't do it. Oh, well, no, whatever. I had a point, but I've lost it now. Whatever the case, link in the description if you want to try yourself and any of the videos that I probably posted of this case. Hope you've all enjoyed this short video series and hope you had a very nice day. Still want more? Nah, to be honest, I'll probably play at least one more case on of my own volition, but I also should go back to playing the Splatoon fan games. I have a couple more that got on my blog lately. Well, either way, hope you all have a nice day. Bye-bye.